Hey guys, and welcome back to... what are we playing again? Oh yeah, Pheonix, Wright, Ace Attorney. This is episode 3, and last time we examined... well, a lot of stuff happened last time. It was a half hour of stuff, so if you want to see it, go back to episode 2. But right before we cut off, we were examining Miss May's room, which is April May, and she kind of went crazy on us, and we couldn't really check that drawer right there. But now we're going to talk to her, because we've examined everything. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Ooh, April. Gosh. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day, the bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on! If you want to know, you'll just have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No! Hey! I'm just doing my job here. Oh, God, that hurt my voice. Oh, you know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Teehee. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. This room. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh! What an amazing power of observation! You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. Just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like noisy little lawyers. Oh boy. So yeah, you can ask her all those, but you're gonna get nothing out of her. So now we're gonna head back to the Grossberg law office and see if the lawyer's back yet. Hopefully he is. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. I hope mine is good enough to copy that. Aha! So you're the one they say is looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? How come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see me, one and only Marvin Grossberg, didn't you? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it! Oh, that voice is gonna kill me. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Ah, yes, Maya Fey. You're on. Why this strange reaction? Cha-cha! I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a daily notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How do you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? So now, this time, we're gonna talk to him, and yeah, not much else to do, right? So let's ask him about his refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me. Why don't you take the case? Well, see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be good in your hands.
Yes, of course, I know that.
However,
I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye!
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Think not.
Huh? Did you just say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon. Or could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here?
So,
we're gonna talk about his painting in his office, because it's pretty important. Look at that painting, it looks amazing. That's quite a painting.
Aha! You noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color in the sky, the hue of the steer, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale! I'm not buying!
Jeez!
And that's all we're really gonna... We could talk about Maya. Let's talk about Maya. She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
A mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one.
That's all we get from it. That's why wasn't sure if you want to talk to her. But now we're gonna go back to the detention center and I guess tell... Whoops. Click talk. We're gonna go back to the detention center and tell Maya that I guess Grossberg's not gonna do it. I'm gonna feel bad about this. September 6th, 342 Detention Center. Visitors room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Alright. Well, we're back here, so we got a break. We broke the news to her. Yeah, we're gonna talk to her, I guess. Day of the crime and her family. So let's bring it. Let's talk about it. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then, I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Your family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. She could still be alive. Your mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say the ESP runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, Also, I had to become independent or I would lose my ESP. I feel bad for her, all by herself on the mountain. Your mother's enemy. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow. So what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little bit longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Hell no, we're gonna defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is... Well, I was figuring it was going to be some epic line, so I just got ready to yell. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Wow, that was a flashback. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone had to look out for the people who have no one on their side. This is the most epic lines ever. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Awesome! We got another client! Woo! Well, I hope we do. Let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right! Thank you! Whew, she smiled at last. Oh god. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you, so you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright. So now we are her lawyer. And we're gonna head back to the Gatewater Hotel. That wasn't a sign right there, that was. Alright, let's go back. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I just come up to deliver the room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you'd like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot! Yeah! You came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? Aha, we know where we heard it. White? That was his name. My sister told me. Wright was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? Alright, let's get this before that dumb broad comes back. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with this thing like this? Oh yeah! Things are getting interesting. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright. I'll be using a bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy! Still there? Uh-oh. Time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court! Oh, yeah! Alright, guys. We reached the halfway point. I wish I could have reached this on the last episode, but not enough time. And this is what the save screen looks like. Awesome, huh? So we'll save it up. What's next on our thing? September 7th, 10 a.m. District Courtroom number 1. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miss Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me an innocent. I like Miles a lot. He's one of my favorite characters, besides Larry Butts. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of the case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir! I'm a detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir! Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir! Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, Detective. Yes, sir! You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir! I had hard evidence, sir. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright, guys. Now, we're gonna have to do some bluffing. I'll tell you why, because I mean, there's nothing really wrong about this. There's nothing wrong about his statement. You'll see. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were only 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Pheonix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing it. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Ah!
Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find a contradiction in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press a witness on every detail. The witness always slips upon and says something wrong. It worked a lot of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, here we go. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. Miss Maya Fey and Mr. Alright. I meet you, Miss. Now you're gonna press this. What? Why is that? What's your reason? Yeah, blah blah blah. Now we press them again. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious. Uh-oh. Hold up a second, guys. Gotta put on some... Hold up, my thing was about to shut off. Alright. And she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough. Detective Gumshoe, do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess Preston can have its advantages. Yes! Yeah. Sorry. I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Man, blah blah blah. Now he's gonna. This one he's gonna talk about blood-written Maya. Alright. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Alright. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Alright, so let's think about this one, guys. We're getting across. I have a question for you, Detective. You're on? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence in the first time? I know. I'm really embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Alright. So when Gumshoe talks about finding blood on Mia's hand, and the lab results show the blood, blah blah, belongs to Mia, etc., present the autopsy report. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it was the word man written clearly in the blood. Alright. Lab test results. Alright, we're gonna present the autopsy report to this one. So let's present. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it! Who else could have? Nope. You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to blow from a blunt object. She died immediately! Ah! No butting your way out of this one, Detective. Oh! And a clack. Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon. when exactly did you obtain this autopsy report? When? It said the day after the murder, because that is when we got it. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... Uh-oh. That thing... Oh, God. The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd done something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? And you're gonna say the detective is a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I am disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But, Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. Autopsy report updated in the court record. All it's going to say different is that almost immediately. Yeah. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests that the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh my God, really? Who would it be? Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Answer my question. It's definitely not that part. Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service. Wink. I can't really make the sound of a wink. Let me try. Trying. Order and attention should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She already captured the heart of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room, teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel was directly across from the Fay and Cola offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Alright guys, we're going to have to cut it off here, because I don't have time to go through everything she says and then do the cross-examination. And then we actually got a lot more that we have to go through after this, guys. But, yeah, this is the second episode. Well, third, I guess. Yeah, this is the third episode. Wow. But yeah, guys, I've had a good time doing this. I love this game, like I've said in every episode. But you guys keep watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be awesome. You know, I keep doing these. I do these because I like to do them, but I also do it because hopefully you guys like watching them. If you have any like suggestions, good or bad, just leave them down in the comments or just send me a message. Either way works for me. I don't mind getting some mean messages or mean comments. It's all good. You won't hurt my feelings, don't worry. But anyways, this is Will from Why Not Game. Remember to please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be signing off. See you guys next time.